What's up, my people? Happy Monday, everybody. Hope you all had a great day so far. So getting into the title of this video, how how long do y'all see Adam and Nick lasting as co-CEOs together? That's a real that's a real question because these writers don't. That's one thing Josh Griffith never do. He never lets things stick around for too much longer, for too long. It's always just rotating chairs, rotating chairs, rotating chairs, rotating chairs. At Newman Enterprises, at Jabot. All actually, well, Jack has been the CEO of Jabot forever, but um, but it's always just musical chairs, especially with Newman Enterprises. So I'm wondering how long is this arrangement is going to last? That's genuinely what I want to know. What's your prediction of that? Spider Quick says, "What the f does gender always show up?" You must be referring to wrestling. I haven't gotten to watch Raw yet, but I had mixed feelings about Nick and Adam's scenes today. Because at first I thought Nick was just going to be his usual jackass of a self. I was really expecting it. Um, and he was in some aspects, but in the other aspects, he was decent. Like when he bought Adam the coffee and was listening to that, but then he went and talking about, oh, it's a fantasy of us working together. Gender Stephanie Ring. I hope someone knocks Gender the F out. WWE Gender. Yep, I knew. That's who we were talking about. Um, Nick predicts that Adam will self-destruct again. Hey, Melanie. Um, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Anyways, how's your day, Kyreese? My day is fine for the most part. And Spider Quick says hey to his favorite queen, Melanie. Melanie, what did you think of Adam and Nick being the co-CEOs of that? How long do you feel that's going to last? Um, I was happy when Adam reminded Nick that they worked together when he saved Faith's life. I feel Adam should remind Nick of that like every chance he gets because Nick do be forgetting that from time to time. And hello, David. Welcome to the chat. I hope you had a well day. Oh yeah, and Spider Quick, how was your day? Um, yeah, but as for General Hospital, it was good. How was your day? My day was good. I spent a lot of it reading and studying, so almost ready for the second exam. Got two more exams to do. Well, three more exams to do. Three more papers to write, and then I'm still waiting for them to read back the other paper that I did. But once I do that, I should be ready for the final exam. Hopefully by next week. Um, and then what was I going to say about General Hospital? I am disappointed about the Mac secret being dragged out some further, but I get that Mac is hurt right now. But I think they should just get a temporary recast to get Mac back in the role. And hey, Shakira, welcome. And then Melanie says that Kyreese, I love Adam and Nick working together as co-CEOs. I knew already that's what Victor wanted. That's awesome, but I'm just concerned how long it's gonna last. I really wish the writers would let that last a little bit longer and let Adam and Nick be a true united front when Victoria comes back. And hello, Darby. How are you? And Shakira says, hey, Kyreese, and hey, Shakira. The wonderful Shakira has blessed us with our presence, just as the wonderful Melanie has also blessed us with her presence. And then Darby says he's fine. And then Melanie says hey to her favorite one. And Shakira also says hi to Melanie. But yeah, I wish that Mac would just be temporarily recasted so we can get on with that Cody truth. Because Cody's all scared of going to prison, but most of Port Charles belongs in prison. So he ain't going nowhere. So I'm tired of them dragging that out. Cody is his son. And just let that be that. And then I'm going to say something I never thought I would say, but I feel that Willow should just forgive Michael for the time being because her being mad about Michael keeping quiet about my day's good so far. And then David says, I agree, Kyreese, they should do a recast. Just a temporary one until the actor feels better. But I feel that Willow's issue with Michael is petty compared to Bobby dying. Like Bobby dying is a way bigger deal than you being mad that Michael didn't tell you the truth about Nina snitching. Like, come on. Like, oh no, you still need your space because of that. Like, no, tragedy should have overrode that. And Willow and Michael should both be home instead of just talking about, oh, y'all gotta split into two homes or just sleep in a separate room at the very least. Or just flat out tell Michael you ain't getting no sex. Just say that. I'm just saying, but you talk about, oh, you need space and you're still being petty like that after his grandmother died. Like, I find that to be totally dramatic and ridiculous how Willow's acting with that. Like, his grandmother dying definitely overtakes her need for space for this petty ass issue. Carly didn't go to jail. Drew got out. Get over it. Melanie says that Kyreese, I knew that Wendy, being outside the apartment last Friday was not going to leave for Hong Kong, that she had a change of heart and staying with Trip. Ugh. That was so disappointing to me, Melanie. That really, really, really was. Trip and Wendy are so boring together. That's number one. Number two, why, when they had a perfect exit story, if Wendy would have just walked out that door and stayed out of that door permanently, I would have been more than fine if she would have came back like maybe like 6 years later. Then I would have been cool with that. But dang, we couldn't even get a self-destruct. We couldn't even get like no mini vacation from Wendy. She had to come back, and then she had the nerve to have a temper tantrum too. That really talk about, oh, because you didn't want me to stay and blah, blah, blah. Like, clearly he wanted her to stay. We're the ones that wanted her to go. If Willow doesn't want to be seen as weak, she shouldn't act like she's weak. Exactly. But still, she was just being totally petty with this situation. His grandmother died. He should be with his kids every day. So she just needs to hold out and tell him he ain't getting none of that good loving anytime soon. You know that Wendy is your Nina. Oh, wow. Michael and Willow should make up. He made a mistake, the only mistake he has made since marrying Willow. Yeah, I'm just saying. And I don't even like, and we all know I can't stand Michael. That's a well-known fact. But this is petty. On all types of level petty, Willow is being petty right now. Kyreese, I loved when Chad confronted Ava and Stefan being part of a drug operation at the bistro. But then he said to Stefan, if you are involved, that the house of cards will fall. Uh-huh. I like that too. And believe it or not, I also liked the kiss between Ava and Stefan. I thought it was kind of hot, even though we all know that, because I don't like Gabby anyways. Gabby's just a gold digger and she's mean. So um I don't feel no sympathy for Gabby being in prison because her greed is what got her in that situation. Like once Gabby did what she did with Rachel, I was just done with Gabby for good. And Darby, that's still a little cruel that you said that you're comparing Wendy and Nina. Um, what did Nina ever do to you, Darby? And then Shakira says Naughty Barbie wasn't on to that. I thought Albert would have ended his life by now, but he's with Nikisha. Yeah, I know. He's with the Queen, Queen Nikisha. But I appreciate those that are here with me now. The rest could join when they're ready. 5 people in, 3 likes so far. I'm cool with it. Curtis, do you see Chad going to Statesville to tell her that Ava and Stefan kissed, but is still cheating? I mean, Chad also doesn't like Gabby, so from what I heard. So that's a possibility that he might do that. Um, so that is a good possibility that he'd do that just to be spiteful. Or he might put it in, have Everett run that story. He might do that as well. So that's another good possibility. But I can see that. But I kind of hope that. Do you think it's a good idea for Steve Burton to return, and how do you think he will make his return? Well, for the first part of the question, yes, I believe it's a good idea for Steve Burton to return to the show. He is a mega ratings draw. I mean, he's a huge fan favorite character. So a lot, and I know that there was quite a few people that said they stopped watching once he left the show. So he would definitely bring more eyes back to the show as long as they pick up the rating. However, and then how I think he will make his return. It's multiple possibilities. I think that Pikeman might have something to do with it. I was comparing Albert's wife Nina to your wife Wendy, Kyreese. I would never marry Wendy. You're the one that said that you were going to be married to Wendy first. You told me to stay away from your Wendy. How many times have you warned me away from Wendy, Darby? And now you're telling me that she's my wife? But yeah, I believe that. But David, I believe that Pikeman does have has something to do with Jason. That could be a possibility. And then Darby said, "I changed my mind." Finders, keepers, losers, weepers. That Wendy was all yours. No backsies. Wendy was your woman. Okay. I have no intention of breaking, because even if she's not your woman anymore, I don't want to break bro code. I hate to depart so soon, but I have to leave. Yeah. Yes, but thank you for stopping by, David. I appreciate it. And then Melanie says that Kyreese, I love Nick and Sharon, also known as Chick together. They are hidden gems. For a while that they will reunite. It's so crystal clear it's happening after the way they were today. Did I miss something with Nick and Sharon? Oh, are you talking about tomorrow's episode? I'll let you marry, and then Darby says, I'll let you marry Wendy and I will be her AP. Nope. Hey, DC, welcome. Welcome to the chat. DC introduced himself to the chat. He named this stream Clarke Industries. But DC, how disappointed were you that Wendy chose to stay? Wendy on Days of Our Lives chose to stay. And Melanie says, yes, I mean tomorrow's episode I already saw. Yeah, I figured that. But I'm happy if Sharon and Nick want to get back together, as long as Nick keeps it in his pants this time. Wait, Wendy is staying? Thought she left. Uh-huh. We thought so too. So that's why I had a meltdown in my Days of Our Lives review. Wendy is honestly irrelevant without Lee Shin. Uh-huh. You are right about that. She was irrelevant with Lee Shin around, but especially without him. I'm like, oh my God. She has stayed around, and then she had the nerve to throw a temper tantrum too. I'm like, oh my God. She talked about, oh no, fit. She just doesn't do anything for me as a character. I like how you say Wendy. Cause I hate her. I really do. I really do not like this Wendy character. She doesn't do anything for me as a character but annoy me. Like, I was very excited for Trip to be free of her. I mean, he was instantly more interesting when he was talking to Ava without that woman. Yet, then she came back with her love declaration. I wanted to throw up. Like, that was just horrible for them to do that. I got good news that Stacy is back as Kristen DeMera is back this week. I have a feeling it's about Brady. Oh yeah. And then Shakira says hi to DC as well. How do how does it feel doing lives, by the way, Kyreese? It feels good, you know. I get to speak even extra freely and interact with a bunch of lovely people. Wendy get okay, Darby. Now he wants to be trolling. So guess what? What I'm gonna do for your troll? You know what? I won't even delete that comment. I won't even delete it. Because usually I would be petty and I would delete it. He must have a new man or woman. Ha! I don't think so. I'm newly getting this schoolwork done. That's what I'm gonna do. But I'm actually gonna give Nick DC. You're about to be happy. I'm actually gonna give Nick Newman the benefit of the doubt today. I wanted to say what a jerk he is, but he actually ended up being decent. So I give Nick Newman some credit. He was decent to Adam today. How did you feel about Nikki and Seth's conversation? Was it that was aggressive? Uh-huh. Well, I think that Nikki, yes, the talented and gorgeous Nick Newman, let's not push it. Did Adam Newman slide by your crib? Because that glow now. LOL, I'm kidding. Adam Newman. He was only my type that one day, okay, when he had that beard. He was looking hot that day, but after that, I'm like, oh no. Adam Newman, he's my friend now, but I can't do that. But as far as Melanie's comment, yeah, I'm kind of suspicious of that Seth guy. Nick being decent to Adam isn't going to last. And hey, John, how you doing today? It's good to see you. And I want to talk about Audra Charles. That woman, she don't have no soul, no nothing. I'm glad to hear about her father being an alcoholic. Like, does she have a mama or somebody out there? I mean, she ain't got no soul. She just sold Kyle out, and then she want to claim her loyalties to Tucker when she know Tucker don't care about her. He would rather just care about Ashley. So I'm like, come on, Audra. For a woman that looks as good as Audra do, like, I'm good. Last day has to work early tomorrow, so you get me instead. He sent me. That's awesome, John. So do all your Thomas bashing. I want to hear it. Yeah, you can go in on Thomas. And then and Darby says Kyle is a fool. Um, and then Darby said, what? But and then they said Audra is very beautiful. Yeah, she is beautiful, but she's a snake. She is just a snake. I just don't trust her. But DC says Audra has grown on you. What about her has grown on you? I'm curious to know. Inquiring minds wants to know. I sympathize with Audra now. Uh, oh, you sympathize with this woman. What did this woman do to earn your sympathy? I can't stand her. I thought that she was going to do the right thing and trade on Tucker, but now she wants to side. She talk about Tucker's going to be the winner in the end. I don't think so. I feel Audra is the only character in Genoa City who works for what she has. Everyone else in Genoa City besides Victor is a trust fund baby. You know, you're not wrong, DC. You're really not. And then Darby says, I wish Audra would grow on me. And then Melanie says, did you, oh, I was just about to read that till you deleted it. When Kyle exposed Tucker and she cried, feeling she was going to lose everything, my thoughts on her changed that day. So you're the guy last day said I quote like to defend Thomas. Yeah, I still have a defense for him, but I want to hear the prosecution's case first. I want you to rip into Thomas the best way you can. Just don't hold back. Rip into Thomas every way you can. I don't want you to hold back. Tell me every bad thing you think of Thomas. Do you want Finn? Do you think Finn wants to blow Holt's back out? Yep. I know that feeling in life when you feel you gotta work twice as hard, and that's Audra. She's in survival mode. Kyle will never know what that feels like since he has the safety net of the average. You know, DC, you are a really good defense attorney because you're starting to change my mind, and that very rarely happens. And then Melanie said, "Did you love the heart-to-heart conversation with Nicole and Maggie talking about Daniel and Holly?" Yeah, I did. And then let's see. John says Thomas sucks. I watched B&B today for the first time in months, and all I can say is Thomas sound like a crybaby. Last day said Hope has Thomas ring around her neck. Please tell me he was joking. Nope, he wasn't joking. He proposed to her. She said no, but he said I don't want this ring. It belongs with you. So he put it around her neck as a necklace. Okay, I'm sure you do at times, but why do you defend Thomas? I would love to know why you defend the baby liar. And then Dewan says, those damn Logans, those damn Logans. Those trifling women. Tucker, too, even though Catherine was his mother, he didn't know till later on in life. That's why him and Audra get along so well. They know what it's like to fight for their position in life. Check out DC, y'all. DC is on fire tonight. Kyreese, do you feel that, like, since Audra rejected Kyle, that he will go back to Summer? Because I see a love triangle coming between Kyle, Summer, and Chance. Yeah, because Kyle's a spoiled brat. He wants what he can't have. But Summer will want Chance. And Chance is a real man, unlike Kyle. And that's just how that's going to play out. I can see it. I hope that Summer sticks with Chance for the time being until she self-sabotages that relationship like she always does. But as far as Seth and Nikki, I think that Seth is going to sleep with Nikki. I can see it. I can see it now. Seth and Nikki are going to have some drunk sex at some point in the future. I could see. God, I'm going to vomit in my mouth, but it's going to happen. She's going to cheat on Victor with Seth. Ooh, that literally makes me want to vomit. As a necklace, I'm saying if I proposed to my girlfriend, she said no, my last option would be to put them on her neck. That sounds like a loser to me. You ain't lying. I'm not gonna let I'm not gonna let you explain to you because you'll never get it. Let's just say we will have a difference of opinion and leave it at that. And then Solomon says, "Hello, folks. Thought I'd stop by for a second." Solomon, do you see Seth and Nikki having drunk sex? I could see it. And I feel the reason why Nikki despised Audra so much in the beginning because Audra reminded her so much of who she was when she came to Genoa City. Oh. Well, I don't see Tucker and Audra being no super couple. So, who's Audra going to latch on to? That's the $1 million question. Is who's Audra? Who's going to be Audra's Victor Newman? Because the damn sure won't be Tucker. He ain't sticking around. And Melanie says that, Kyreese, I don't want a love triangle with Victor, Ice Queen, Nikki, and Seth. I don't necessarily want it either, but I can see it going that direction. I don't think it's going to be a full-on love triangle. I just think she's going to cheat on him once and it's going to be regretted. She'll regret it. Definitely not a super couple. It's more so miserable souls bonding together. I think Audra and Tucker have love for each other, but I don't think they are in love with each other. And Darby said, yes, I do. I think Nate and Audra will be a hot couple. Do you want Nate and Audra to be together? I think they deserve each other. They're two of a kind. And I know how much DC loves him some Nate. And he says he sympathizes with Audra. How come as soon as I turned to the TV to YNR today, Victor started calling Nikki my baby already? Oh, God. That is so cringe every time he says that. My baby, my baby, my baby. He needs to stop that. No, Nate needs a genuine woman because deep down, Nate is a good man after losing his medical center. He spiraled. Dewan says, you know how it is with soaps. Mostly they end up with who they started with. And then John says, Thomas sounded like the world's biggest crybaby in this episode. I'm a guy in a relationship for 6 years and I have never sounded this desperate. Dude has a lot of problems. Well, dude should have punched Finn in the face, that's for sure. Finn needed a good old-fashioned ass whooping. That's what Finn needed. Because Finn wouldn't be all up in my face accusing me of nothing. I heard that Rory Gibson as Noah Newman is returning, so I could see Audra chasing Noah. And hey, Becky, welcome. Becky says, who forgot to tap the like button? Help YouTube share the channel. Tap that like button. And then, yes, and hey, Cat Lady. Cat Lady's also saying to type that like button. That does indeed keep this momentum going. I appreciate it. I do. And Tucker, but as far as, hey, Double C, welcome. But as far as Tucker's concerned, I just don't particularly care for his pity party about Ashley. Because how they both have I believe Ashley that's how Tucker acted. He threw that glass and told her to go to hell. I believe that's how Tucker acted. I 100%. I could possibly see Nikki and Seth making drunk love, but I don't want to. Nikki is 70, has adult grandchildren. She's too old for that foolishness at this point. True. And I think Finn is acting more like Lee. He acting like his birth mama, Sheila. I would like to point out that it's okay to defend other women while being in a relationship. Also, but what's your name again? Oh, John. But John, let me put it this way: would you tell a woman that's other than your woman that you're already involved with that if you were to marry, you're a married man, you're gonna tell somebody else that as long as you shall live and breathe, that you're never gonna be with that other person? How would your woman react to that? How would your woman react to that? Like, that was so creepy and out of line for Finn to say that. As long as he lives and breathes, Thomas will never have hope. You know how creepy that sounds? Adam and Audra would be a perfect couple. My Adam is busy with Sally right now, so. But if Sally wants to go back to Genoa City at some point. But I really believe that Adam and Sally should have a run on Bold and the Beautiful together. For storyline 6, I want Ashley to misread her situation with Tucker and said the wrong thing. I can see Ashley's mental breakdown coming because has messed up emotions on the whole Paris situation, on what happened with Tucker. Becky D says that is totally creepy, Kyreese. Yeah, it is. It's very, very, very creepy for a married man to say that, to tell another man that he can't be, as long as he lives and breathes. I'm like, yeah, like, who says that? What married man you know says that about another woman? That he's not related to whatsoever. Him and Hope are not even really friends like that. They are acquaintances. So they shared like what, a few scenes together here and there. Melanie says, Kyreese, I will love when Xander versus Thomas have their confrontation over Emma's death. Yeah, I rewatched that today. I still don't think that Thomas was the one that drove her over. I believe that either there's going to be a rewrite that somebody else did that, or I'm just saying, I don't think they're going to write Thomas into that much of a corner. Adam is in his 40s. I wouldn't want to see him playing young people games and parading around town with Audra's panties. Wow. Kyreese, she would be pissed. But also, I would never say that, mostly because I do like my girlfriend a lot. Way too much to mess up this after 6 years. Exactly. That's my point. That's why I felt that Finn was way out of line. That's when he lost me. Well, first of all, he lost me from the beginning. When Steffi and Thomas were having a conversation, and Thomas was just telling her to please stay out of his relationship with Hope, and how Finn got all up in Thomas's face in front of Steffi was just ridiculous. Like the great DC that's sitting in this chat right now said, Thomas is always going to be Steffi's brother, but Finn might not always be Steffi's husband. So he needs to tread carefully. You don't talk to family like that. Unless that's your direct family. Because Steffi and Thomas have been close their whole life. This isn't like Nate or like Victoria would be fine with anybody disrespecting Adam. She'd be just fine with that. But she won't let nobody disrespect Nick like that. None of her men would do that. Now, Nate or Ashley Locke or whoever can say whatever they want to Adam. They can't talk to Nick like that. So it's no different than what she's doing right now. I'm just saying, but Steffi, on the other hand, and Thomas, they've been close all their lives. I want Finn to eat Thomas' fist, but don't want him to go to jail over it. Finn just need a good old-fashioned beatdown. As Solomon Payne, that would just be childish and gross. Says Becky, and then Solomon said exactly. Becky did, and Solomon says if Nikki does cheat on Victor with Seth, Victor could always have an affair with Audra. Steffi is a hypocrite because she is keeping the 2 kisses between Liam, but wanting Finn to let go of what Xander told about Thomas. One murder. If a man yell at my girl, I don't care if that's her brother or cousin, her friend. You ain't going at the woman I love. You go into sense and I will protect. But the thing is, Thomas wasn't even yelling. I could see if Thomas was screaming at the top of his lungs, but he really wasn't. We saw the whole thing. He wasn't even yelling. He just spoke a little. He was speaking a little bit passionately. He didn't say no. You mind your damn business, or I'm sick of your shit. Or he didn't call her. He didn't swear at her. He didn't do any of that. He didn't threaten her. All he said, you don't even have to support me. Just please, you don't even have to like the relationship. Just please don't interfere. That's all he said. Sure, he didn't whisper it, but that was none of Finn's damn business. At the end of the day, Finn is the outsider on that, because that is her brother. It's brother and sister. They drive each other crazy. But I didn't like when Finn, after eavesdropping on Tom and Steffi, he busts in and threatens Tom. She goes behind Finn as though she said, exactly. And then Melanie says, at Kyreese, I know that Brad Bell does not want Thomas to be happy, but go back to his evil ways. Finn kept going on about how amazing Hope was and extraordinary. Extremely inappropriate for a married man to be acting that way. Very inappropriate. And all Finn is doing is just giving Liam the ammunition that he wants. Because even Liam wouldn't even do that. Even Liam knows to back off when it comes to Steffi and Thomas. I remember a few times when Steffi told Liam off about coming at Thomas. Finn is an undercover psycho. He is Sheila's son through and through. Even better, Victor could take Sally from his own son, Adam. Could you imagine a Victor and Sally love scene? Victor trying to toss Sally on the bed and he throws his back out. I'm done. That's disturbing. And the one, do you think they're going to put Hope and Finn together now? If they do, they won't stay together. If they have their little stupid affair. But I'm just saying, but Hope would be so stupid because the whole reason she's into Thomas right now, because she wants a woman that she wants a man that only wants her. My girlfriend's brother is actually a good friend of mine. He actually was the one who introduced. So we have a different relationship than Finn and Thomas. I was just trying to point out why. But I'm just saying. But Thomas wasn't even yelling at Steffi, though. And Finn was just way out of line. And I'm just saying, and doctors are supposed to hold themselves to a higher moral standard than regular people. So Finn going around acting like a caveman threatening Steffi's brother really isn't becoming of a doctor. I'm just saying. Lee isn't mentally stable either, Kyreese. Well, Lee is just a bitter, eggless woman. She's mad that her eggs didn't work. She got nothing but rotten eggs. So that's why Lee is just bitter. She ain't crazy. She's just bitter. Why is it okay for Steffi to keep kisses with Liam and not tell Finn, but she is mad about Finn believing Xander about Thomas? I mean, they're a little bit different situations, though. I mean, if Finn wants to revenge kiss Hope, then so be it. But him accusing her brother of murder is kind of a tall order. That's a life-changing accusation. And it could negatively affect the business as well. Liam kissed Steffi. It's not okay. I think that they always give Steffi a pass on bad behavior. Nate, please sleep with Audra. Anything to stop having an old man Tucker pimp her out. Yep, and I like Poppy as well, even though I fast-forwarded Poppy scenes today because I was too busy. But I like Poppy as well. I feel she's good for the show. But I hope that Bill's not really her baby daddy, because that's just lazy at this point. And Bill really needs to pick Start wearing more condoms, and I need to see Bill's STI test because I'm just saying he was almost Shauna's baby daddy. He was almost now he's almost Poppy's baby daddy. Who knows how many more women he done did without a condom? I'm just saying. I understand that condoms sometimes break, but come on. Do you see Melanie asked me, Kyreese, do you see Audra and Nate sleeping together? Yep, I can see Audra sleeping with anybody. She'll sleep with Billy. She'll sleep with Jack. She'll sleep like Solomon said. She would try to sleep with Victor. She could. She'll sleep with Nick. She'll sleep with all of them. Forget Sally. Audra is the babe on the show now. Audra would sleep with Darby if she could. If Darby was in front of her, because Darby always said that how he wished Audra would grow on him or whatever, but all he got to do is just go to Genoa City. She'll sleep with him. She'll sleep with Albert too. I think Bill sure gets around. I think he is the baby daddy. LOL. The condom don't break if you don't wear one. And then Darby said, "You damn straight." Yeah. Audra Charles will sleep with you and Albert Bostic, so don't you worry. Audra don't discriminate. She'll flirt with anybody. She'll use her body to get her way. That's what Audra do. And then Darby says Albert doesn't deserve Audra. Let me put it this way: the only man in this chat that Audra wouldn't sleep with is Spider-Quake, and that's because Spider-Quake is still a minor. That's the only one Audra will have limits for, because she ain't trying to go to jail. Liam kissed Steffi, not the other way around. But doesn't matter. She still let his crusty lips near her. She should have slapped the lips off his mouth. And then Melanie says, I don't like the way Daniel was cheating on Lily that is out of town, taking care of Maddie while kissing Heather. That's true. I don't like that either. However, I still will defend Danny, though. Daniel's father, Danny, he's a good man. He only kissed Phyllis because Phyllis kissed him. So he didn't want to be rude. So that's why he kissed her back. I stand by that 10 toes down. That DC was right about that. Danny is a good man. Daniel is a bad man, but Danny is a good man. And Melanie says that Becky D is not on Steffi getting a pass, and I'm drunk. Don't tell Victor. Yep. Hello, Gemini. Welcome to the chat. And I saw drunk Nikki today. She tried to hide that liquor bottle from Thing because Victor damn sure was suspicious of her, as he should be. Talk about he looking for a pen. He know damn well he ain't looking for no damn pen. And then she had the nerve to say, oh, well, I hope they could live up to your expectations, especially Adam. I'm like, why won't you live up to your own expectations and not be a drunk old hag? Why won't she stay sober? Could she take a piss test? John says, Kyreese, as I told you, me and my girlfriend was in a similar situation to Liam. Hope it's Steffi, so I can sympathize with what Liam is going through. It's not easy being a guy who you always get blamed. I understand where you're coming from, John. Gosh, I want to see Adam and Tucker and Nate to see her drunk ass. Especially Adam, yeah? What is Liam going through? Being a man-hoe? That's what Liam is going through. Like Thomas, MPM. But Liam was hopping from bed to bed, and now his bed is empty. His bed is empty, but I bet his hand is full. I bet that. Melanie says, I love Danny and Christine together, but Phyllis is gonna keep messing with their relationship. I agree. And then Thing says, LOL, Kyreese, and Gemini says, yep, hand is definitely full. And then Becky says, LOL. As well. It's true. I know I'm speaking the truth. Phyllis is a hater. She's a hater. She ain't congratulating nobody but herself. And then Melanie says, hey to Double C as well. But I really hope that Adam and Nick get to be co-CEOs for a long time to come. For at least until, a long time a Y&R thing is at least by the month until the month of September. That would be really good if they could both be co-CEOs until the month of September. Every time Phyllis is alone, she is a big hater. That's all she is. That woman is just a bitter, brittle old woman. Nick is going to try to screw Adam over. Yep, the second he finds out that Adam and Sally are back together, he is going to go back to the jealous prick that I know and despise. But today, he was somewhat tolerable. But Ashley, the fact is Adam is smart and educated way more than Nick and Victoria. That is true. But they come from the woman in the poll. Thank you. Everyone had an opinion on what's going through, but no one could sympathize with you. I didn't want to be that guy, but they may be into this villain. Into what villain? Ain't nobody villainizing you in here. Unless you're talking about Thomas again. We're still not villainizing you. Just making sure I understood your comment. That's all. But ain't nobody here villainizing you. Basically, Gemini said, what villain? Yeah. About to say, we're not villainizing you. Don't you worry about it. We're not villainizing you. We all have our unique opinions, and we're good with that. That's why I wanted to hear about your perspective on the Thomas thing. I didn't say anything indecent. I know you didn't. That's why I was making sure we're on the same page. I'm like, ain't nobody villainizing you, John. And then Albert Bostic says, Kyreese, the one and only. What did I just walk in on? I was just trying to make sure that I understood John's comment here. He said, thank you. Everyone had an opinion on what you're going through, but no one wants to sympathize with you. I didn't want to be that guy, but they may be into this villain. I just wanted to make sure he knew that nobody was villainizing him. That's all. As long as he knows that, nobody's here to judge him, then we're good. That's all. But that's what you walked in on. I was like, ain't nobody. Yep, nobody's villainizing. This is late night chat. We really could care less unless it's important. Albert, you walked in on drunk Nikki Baby. Drunk Nikki Baby. And then before that, we were talking about Audra. And how, we were just talking about how Audra would probably, the only person Adam is competing with himself. Nick and Victoria feel secured in their positions, but as the outsider or feeling as one, Adam is always feeling he has to prove himself. No, I was talking about when I was caught in between two women. Has everyone put me acting like Liam? I was literally called the real life Liam. We was all soap opera fans. Oh, okay. All right. And then as far as DC, but let's not act like Victor and Victoria and Nick haven't tried to screw Adam over in the past. Like, because Adam was happy with the original Newman Media until Victoria came along and lied on him, talking about he was falling for Billy's scheme. And then Victor merged the company and expected Adam to keep kissing Victoria's behind. It wasn't until finally later last year when Victor finally put Victoria in her place. So Adam definitely had reasons to have the chip on his shoulder, DC. When that, but I'm hoping that this time around that he's finally, now that him and Nick are not answering to one another, that he's finally back. Yet Victor pits his kids against each other as a way to maintain control. He's a narcissist at his finest. He loves making them compete. And then Gemini says, "Do you hear the way Nikki talks to Adam? Hell yeah, he has to feel some type of way." And Albert, do you feel sorry for Nikki? And then Albert responded, "Yeah, I feel bad for her because it sucks to have an alcohol problem. It's a disease that I've heard firsthand, but I still don't like her." Exactly. But I don't feel bad for her, though. I'm sorry. I can't warm this black heart. Yeah, Nikki doesn't like Adam. She tolerates him. She also tolerates Abby. And she damn sure don't like her either. Nick and Victoria have a lock on their positions by birth by Nikki, who hates him with a passion. Yep, and Nikki didn't like Hope either, DC. Nikki was also rude and nasty to Hope, and she was jealous. Because I remember I saw the clip when Adam was born on screen in the 1990s, and Nick was already a grown man, and Nick had to give Nikki a hug. But like Darby said, Adam tolerates Nikki too. He don't like her either. He tries to be respectful, but he don't like her. Having a problem with rum doesn't excuse you from being an asshole towards others. At DC, I'm sure they both remind Nikki of times Victor was with another woman. Exactly. That old drunk, stuck-up ex-stripper. Halfway serial killer. I cannot stand Nikki Newman. Darby on 5-0. Exactly, because Abby was the product of an affair. Actually, Abby was the product of stolen sperm. Ashley stole. So in a way, Nikki doesn't hate Adam and Abby. She hates what they represent. But she hates Adam even more because she's jealous that Victor was actually married to Hope and was in love with Hope, and Hope's the one that left him. He didn't leave her. She left him. Oh, fact. She was Kyreese, but Ashley did have an affair with Victor at some point. She sure did. I want Adam to roast Nikki's ass. I want Adam to tell Nikki how much Victor loved Hope and was willing to give up everything for Hope. He sure wasn't. Yes, police us now and then. I get that I cannot like someone and still have compassion for what they're going through. She loved Hope. She loved Hope. And then Melanie says, "Kyreese, I love that Nikki did not trash Adam when Victor told her what to do about Adam and Nick's co-CEOs." Well, she somewhat did. Well, she had an attitude. She said, "Well, I sure hope that Adam lives up to your expectations this time." She still said that extra snarky. And then Darby says Ashley has a history of mental illness, and then Nope knew her worth, and a man will always yearn for the one who left him. Hope. Yeah. Oh yeah, Hope knew her worth, and a man will always. Yep, and he sure did because she left him, and then she's the one that chose. Albert also didn't have compassion for the actress who played Molly too. Oh, damn. Dang, I might have to pin that real quick. Ooh, Albert also didn't have compassion for the actress who played Molly too. Kyrie, so my friends called me the real life Liam, which, as you could imagine, even back in 2016 was not good. That's true. Now, To DC, to be fair, I kept that same energy too. I don't have no compassion for Haley Palooza or whatever because she almost killed somebody. So I wasn't feeling her either. And she want to talk about her $400 shirt. That pissed me off. So I didn't have no compassion for her either. But I'm just saying, um, she can get the help that she wants. The help that she needs. But I'm not gonna waste my sympathy for her. I'm not gonna waste none of my tears. I didn't like her, but she almost what did on the road, DC. Yeah, she could have almost killed somebody. So she wasn't getting none of my tears or my sympathy. Her I don't have no sympathy for her or her $400 shirt. None at all. She got me messed up. Victor was willing to give up everything for Hope. DC, damn, she was on thin ice at the moment herself, and Nikki didn't want to push her luck. But also, most people had compassion for Tyler Christopher. He drove drunk twice. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold the phone, DC. Now, Tyler Christopher was my guy now. Now, I don't know what you're talking about him driving drunk twice, but did that car smash? Did he hit anybody with a car? I mean, did he cause a deadly actress? Tyler never hit anyone, did he? I don't think so. So, you're not gonna be coming for my guy like that. Oh no. My guy, rest in peace, his soul. October 31st, 2023 was the end of his life. Just because he didn't hit anybody didn't mean he still didn't endanger lives. Okay, guess what? Them killer mosquitoes that walk outside is also a danger to life every damn day. Tyler Christopher was a good man. I already came for him. I saw, and may he rest in peace. He was a good man. Nobody is perfect. Ain't nobody perfect, but he ain't the same as Thing. Did Tyler Christopher go around complaining about his $400 shirt right after his arrest? No, I don't think so. So, him and Haley Palooza are not the same. Tyler Christopher was a really good man, and Haley needs some humbling because he never said. At least Tyler Christopher wasn't a snob, was he? No. Ooh, coming from my guy like that. Tyler Christopher was a good man, great actor. See, I respect Becky D. She keeps that same energy throughout. GH fans could learn a two thing. Every excuse under the sun. Tyler never hid his issues. You know what? All right, let's see. What did Becky D say? I give neither one of them second of compassion. No one passes on anyone driving drunk. 2,000 machines are not to be taken lightly. Kristen Storms also drove drunk twice. Well, GH viewers, now's the time to speak up. You know what? He was a good man, Savannah. Okay. You know what? All right, fine. Since both DC and Thing fine, then yes, you're right. Tyler Christopher, you had your demons when you drunk and drive. That wasn't acceptable, okay? I love Tyler Christopher. That's my guy. But Tyler didn't need to hide anything with Kyreese here. No further questions, John. All right, fine. I will put the evidence. I will submit the evidence to my chambers. Fine. You're right. Okay. Tyler Christopher had no business drinking and driving. Neither did Kristen Storms. Neither did whoever. Okay. I do not condone that. Fine. You win. You win. I surrender. You win. That is your. You might as well say for this moment, DC, because that is the only. Yeah, all right, fine. That is your one and only victory. You will never be getting another one. Christina has bipolar and she had a brain tumor. What was Molly's excuse? Wait, who's Christina? Oh yeah. Well, anything I said about her was more about out of concern than being mean. Yeah, but DC got me on that one because what I really wanted to say was because she's not Clark Industry is not taking a hit around here. MP, I'm not busting your balls, dude. I don't get personal over a fictional character. Uh huh. But I could guarantee you one thing: I'm not the one that's going to be drinking and driving. I won't be drinking and driving. So now, what? I could hold myself to my own standard. And Melanie says, I got good news that Brian DeTilo as Lucas Horton is coming back with Harris and Kate go on a visit him for a mission. Yep, I saw the promo. Clark Industries already agreed to the plea deal, y'all. LOL. Well, because shoot, what could I say? You are right, though. They did drink and drive, so that is true. They did endanger lives. I mean, you're right, though. But still, but don't be taking no more shots at my Tyler Christopher now. He let him rest in peace. So no more. Don't be using the dead. Now you could have used Kristen Storms, and then I could have said that. All right, fine, because I didn't know about that. But however, Haley endangered lives by more than drinking and driving. She also used fair enough. I will let him rest in peace. That's right. You let him rest in peace. I want to hear no more shots about Tyler Christopher ever again. He's a good man. He was taken away from us way too soon. Wow. Because that caught me off guard. I should have. Tyler made a mistake. Okay. But however, Haley is still different. She almost killed somebody, okay? Tyler still didn't almost kill anybody. He's a good man, Savannah. He was an okay man. Watch it. He really was. I felt so sad when I heard of his passing. I was a wreck all week long. I was just, oh my God. Kristen Storm almost killed someone too. What? Who she almost killed? Hold up. As did Brandon Barish, who played Stefan on Days. Oh, hell no. These soap stars got to get it together. Just because they be playing these little crazy ass characters, that don't mean they get a right to just go almost. She drove drunk. Well, she's bipolar though. Was she on her medication? Almost, Kyrie. She almost killed a man. There's still hope for her. I'm not judging them, just bringing this as a point. Damn, these soap stars are doing the most. Exactly. What the hell is wrong with these people? My Maura West never did anything. I bet you she never drove drunk. I better not find out. Yeah, Maura West didn't do anything now. She needs to take it. Yeah, she needs to take her medication. But damn. All right, Tyler, that's not acceptable. Now I knew he got arrested for public intoxication, but I didn't know it was about. Morris Bernard admitted he once threatened to kill his wife once, but I'll let it go since he's bipolar and probably didn't mean it. Yeah, I'll let it go. I'm not going to use that man's mental health illness against him, but yeah, I accept the damn plea deal though. I'll get off my damn high horse about Haley Aaron since I won't hold Tyler Christopher to that same standard. So therefore, I will get off my damn high horse. You got me, DC. You got me. And there's honestly no judgment. I'm just saying, if we judging Haley, then we gotta judge everybody. I'm not gonna do that. So therefore, I already know I'm not gonna do that. So damn, DC, you're more formidable than I thought. All right, but you won't be catching me off guard like that again, because I got you. Fair enough, accepted the plea deal, so I will speak to the DA first thing in the morning to drop the case against Clark Industries. See? everyone's here to know that I know when I could concede to defeat. I cannot believe that January 8th, 2024, DC managed to defeat me, but it's okay. I'll get him back on something else. Because you know, DC, I have a long memory, so I will get you back for this. Just be prepared. We will find something. Hell no, no defeat. Hell no, no defeat. Yeah, nope. He got me on that one because I can't be talking trash no more on that. So I won't say nothing else about Haley Aaron. I was heartbroken with John Aniston as Victor Kiriakis that died, but he will never be another legacy character that compares to him. Not as far as Days of Our Lives, probably not. Oh, but that was really a good interview. Did you see that? Oh, you're talking about with the Queen Nikisha Moore. Oh yeah. That was good. I only saw some of it because I had to focus on this business communication book. But it was good, the parts that I saw of it. And I'll watch the rest later in the live chat replay. That I shall do. But speaking of General Hospital, let's speak about General Hospital today. Like I said, I'm very, very, very disappointed that they're dragging out this story further with Cody. Just recast Mac's character so we could wrap up this storyline, and then when Mac feels better, he can come back. GH was somber today. Kyreese last day told me you and him have something else in common. All three of us have ADHD. We have more in common than I originally thought. So I'm glad I was able to get over our initial problem. Me too. I've changed from my ways. I won't be so hot tempered anymore. Once again, I apologize to you for that. By the way, Kyreese, love how you're handling the chat. Thank you, DC. I learned from the boomer bustic. At Kyreese, kudos. I kind of thought you must be doing schoolwork. Good job. Thank you. And then Diane Miller today, she expects Sonny to just automatically have these divorce papers. He ain't trying to divorce this woman. He did all that for this woman. He's going to stay with this woman that he loves, as he should. Why is everyone coming out of the woodwork trying to convict Thomas for Emma's death? Why can't he live happier ever after? Can't he have the life he wants with the woman he wants? The last day, and I know that last day, and you argued in the past. Let's say something like that. Kyreese, did you behave this past weekend? Of course I did. Of course. I was on my best behavior. My best behavior. But Nina is a good woman, so there's no reason why just holding you accountable. Oh, I get it. No, you didn't, Kyreese. Yes, I did. I was on my best behavior. I didn't do none of that. Not what turned into that last week's live stream. Nope. I told you I was gonna stick to my word. I said I would stick to my word. I got a 3-month rule, and I stand by that 10 toes down. You lie. I'm not lying. You said good night, Clarke Industries, and yes, Nina is a good woman, and the steps of a good woman are ordered by the Lord. Yes, thank you. Yes, good night, DC. Just remember, I'm coming for you one day on something else. I'm going to be paying attention to every last one of your words, and I will be getting you back for this. But you win tonight. You win tonight. Thank you, Kyreese. I appreciate it. You're going to surpass me, so I'll be learning from you very soon. Yeah. not Kyreese coming back for vengeance. It's giving EJ Demera a good night. I don't know if I should be liking being compared to EJ Demera right now. We see what a Karen he's acting like, right, Albert? Ain't EJ being such a Karen right now? MP, he told me about that, which came because he was telling you he was a Hope and Liam fan. Hope and Liam, which is definitely not the case. He was none of us won. We are not. They sucked, so they lied. You are last day. He loves to remind of the year when Thomas watched Emma die. You mean MP? I'm calling the SEC on Clarke and Enterprises. All right, Alicia, bring them on. Bring on the SEC. I ain't scared of them. I ain't got nothing to hide. Bring them on. I'm not Carly and Drew. My lawyer could beat these charges. But I felt that Willow was very, very, very petty today. I said it earlier. I'll say it again. Less people were here, so I'll gladly say it again. The Clarke Enterprise books are in order. And Willow was out of order today. She's very, very, very petty to keep bringing that up. When Michael's grandmother just died, that takes precedence over you being mad that he kept a little small secret from you. So I'm just saying, she should be back home and she should just be withholding sex. That should be Michael's only punishment at this point. But they should be in the same bed. Just make it very clear he ain't getting none of that good loving in the afternoon. Just make that clear. EJ's beyond annoying at this point. Now you see what Willow and Nina have in common. Both Coco. Yeah, the year he watched Emma died, you are very much set in your ways, aren't you? Willow picks the wrong battles to fight. Exactly. Like, don't nobody got their time for this. All she had to do was just say, no good loving. Isn't it time that Willow gets to be petty? Yeah, but not right now when Bobby just died. Not right now. Like I said, she could be petty enough. Once all she got to do is just withhold sex. That will teach Michael a lesson. Be like, you ain't getting none of this good loving for at least 3 to 4 months. You ain't getting none of this. Because we all know Willow is to die for, okay? Darby says, have to leave now. The old boomer has to go to sleep. You all tired, Darby? Melanie says, I am a romantic at heart, so I know that Liam and Hope, also known as Lope, belong together, but I hate Thomas and Hope, also known as Thope, but it's not going to last with them. And I told last day that. And then Alicia says, okay, Gemini, you standing behind Kyrese's books. And then DC says, EJ supposedly annoying, but that was Albert's guy. Let me head out for real this time. Good night, y'all. Good night, DC. All petty is off limits when a grandma, mom, dad, child passes away. Exactly. She could be like, it's time for you to go back to our home in our bed. But you could look, but you can't touch. Just that's all she got to do. Make him work for it. Like, but damn, you still being petty talking about you need your space. But one thing that I do appreciate the temporary actress playing Jocelyn. That was good. Okay, she did a very good job in filling in for Jocelyn today. People said, "Oh no, she's not sad enough." No, she was just sad just enough, and she also didn't have to do a bunch of screeching the way Eden McCoy's Jocelyn would have been screeching and yelling at Michael today. This Jocelyn knows that this is none of her damn business to begin with. She just said, "Why you couldn't tell the truth at the expense of our mother?" That's all she had to say. How do you feel about Xander and Sarah moving in with each other with Victoria? I'm good with that. I just, like I said, I feel they're anticlimactic, but I'm good with them being together. The books are in order. The only thing that Enterprise is guilty of is being a retired thought. Oh, wow. Damn. Last time I looked, Michael owns the property on his family's estate. You can go to Willow, but you can't go home to Mama because she got kicked out. Sonny knows how to do it. And then he said, LOL, Gemini. Gemini done brought it. I hear you. And then Darby says, I'm back. He's back. The boomer known as Darby is back. Retired January 1st, 2024. Put some respect on that. That's right. Thank you. I put that video on private mode, but that's right. Put some respect. January 1st, 2024. And then I got 2 dating events. And if anything kicks off, I'm not doing nothing for another 3 months after that. I stand by that 10 toes down. I stand by it. I don't care how attractive they are. Because at the time I said, oh, no. Well, that only depends on how attractive it is. See, I disagree with Josh. I like the original actress. Made the character on the comment you said. Yeah, but my problem with that is the original Jocelyn would be too extra about it. Like, she's a great actress, but sometimes in scenes like this, it could have kept it just basic like how this Jocelyn did. She had a basic reaction because this is none of Jocelyn's business in the first place. But the other Jocelyn would have made it all about Jocelyn being so mad when really she's only mad on Carly's behalf. But really, this really isn't Jocelyn's storyline. Like, nobody was thinking about Jocelyn during this SEC storyline because this is none of her business. Or at least Michael made more sense due to his connection with Willow, but Jocelyn's just an afterthought. So this actress knows her lane. So she didn't act all extra and childish about it. The other Jocelyn would have been whiny and bratty about it. That's how her delivery would have been. The house belongs to Monica. Well, Michael doesn't own the guest house, but the Qs do in the 90-day rule around the Enterprise. That's right. In more ways than one. And now Audra's to die for, and Willow's second place trophy you can get when you can't get Audra, Kyreese. You know what? I'm fine with that. You could have Audra. Albert could have Audra. Anyone could have Audra. I don't want Audra. I want Willow. I stand by that 10 toes down. Agree, Albert Bostic, OG Joss. Bro, if they're hot, you're gonna short it on the waiting part? Nope. I won't even do that either. Nope. I'll stand by that 10 toes down. Well, actually, to be fair, let me be clear on that. Like, kissing might still be allowed, but as far as but I'm just not going all the way with it. That's all. Until the 90-day mark. But like, there could still be some sort of sexual contact, I'm just not going all the way with it. That's all. So that depends on their hotness. But the sex part, that goes for everybody. Audra will have them crying in a corner. She sure will. Because I want Willow. I will treat Willow with the respect she deserves. As long as... What was up with Days Wendy? Oh, my God. I can't stand Wendy. You should watch my Days of Our Lives review, Alicia and Albert, and I went in on Wendy. I went in on her. I'm just saying. Darby caught my super reaction. Cause it was right after I finished watching it. Not a chance. Not even with a big old pile of money, Audra is a snake. Did you miss Steffi and did you miss Liam and Steffi's amazing love story? Amazing. It's subjective. Bro, you can't lie to us. Not yourself, though. Come on, bro. I'm not lying. I'm being dead serious. I don't care how hot she is or he is. I'm not doing nothing for 90 days outside. Well, I'm not going all the way with it until another 90 days. I don't care how hot they are. Okay? Because even if Caitlin McMullen, if I had a shot with her, she's still got to wait 90 days. That's right. I said it. She got to wait 90 days. I'm smiling because, well, the idea of Caitlin McMullen is gorgeous. But seriously, I'd make her wait 90 days. Or Mr. Brennan, he got to wait 90 days too. Or whoever else I like, they got to wait 90 days. Audra would knock that smile off your face. 90 days in the hole. That's right. In more ways than one. Oh, wow. 90 days in the hole. They got to wait. Now, as far as it going all the way, I'm gonna watch it. I'm still on episode 6 on What If. Kyreese, we enjoy it at the time because, well, we honestly believed that after their 2017 wedding, it was going to be happy, which did not happen because, well, Hope Logan. I know, Mel, why did she leave in the first place just to come back immediately crazy? Did you miss Liam and Hope's love story when Kim Matula as the old Hope? Because Hope had Liam first until Steffi. 90 days in the hole. You talking about Gabby? You know damn well what we're talking about. Come on, Darby. You know damn well what we're talking about. But yeah. But I stand by that 10 toes down. 90 days is the rule. You put on a good face. Stop lying, my guy. If there's hot, it's gonna fold coverage. No, it's not. No, it's not. I don't care how hot they are. They could be hot on the outside. I haven't waited 90 days for anybody, but I don't care, because if they're that hot on the outside and if it's that easy to get with them, then why should it be then if they're that easy, then that means I'm that replaceable then. So therefore, but I might be generous enough to say if they really are that type that they can't go 90 days without sex, then they're free to see whoever the hell they want to see, as long as they use their protection and crap. Then you can see whoever the hell else, but they ain't getting none of this until 90 days. I'm just saying. That's just the way that's going to be. It's an enterprise law by law. That's right. That is. From now on, I need to get to know them for 90 days forward. I don't care how hot they are. It's not happening. Isha, you're hot. Nobody is telling you 90 days. Let's be honest. You're always replaceable 90 days. And it's true. I am always replaceable, but think about it. But if no build up, no nothing, I barely even know them from a hole in a wall, then that just means nothing. I have sex with you, and then what? I have sex with them, and then what will it build? Nothing compared to 90 days of us really putting in effort to get to know each other and really get to feel that get to build and feel that chemistry. And then that first time could really be something special and meaningful. Okay, instead of just having quick, hot, meaningless sex with a stranger and feeling like crap the next day, I don't want to do that. Are you looking for a relationship? Well, right now I'm looking to I'm just focusing on my education and on my channel and doing other things. But as far as that, but I'm not just gonna give myself to anybody, okay? That person got to be worth it. So that's why I said it's going to be 90 days. At least know a name, a last name, a birthday, a movie, a dinner, something. Exactly. And then I still want to get to know them for 90 days. I want to see all the sides of them. And then even after the 90-day mark, then we could just have sex whenever. It wouldn't just have to be, we don't need to put that much pressure on it. It should just be natural. Where one day, keep the goodies on ice, Kyreese. Yeah, I will. I'll be just fine for 90 days or three calendar months. I don't care how hot they are on the outside. It's on the inside is what counts. And Darby says, you're exhausting, Kyreese. No, I'm telling the truth, okay? I'm telling the truth. I don't want to just have sex with strangers. At least not the next one. Not after what happened 8 days ago. So I mean that 10 toes down. The talk works if they're average looking, but hot, it's different. It doesn't really matter whether they're hot or whether they're not. I don't care. Like I said, I'm not holding them hostage. They can see whoever they want in the 90 days. I'm just not having sex with them. They can have sex with whoever else. I don't care. If that's what they want. If they have them a friend with benefits or whatever, it's what's on the inside what counts. What a load of crap. It is not a load of crap, okay, Darby? It is not. I'll be happier in the long run. The inside doesn't matter that much. Let's be honest. Yes, it does, okay? Guys, I would rather be happy and alone than with someone and miserable. So therefore, I'm not trying to put myself in a predicament where I want to just potentially, because especially when I'm on or off my medication, and if I'm doing something with someone unprotected, and now I got some chick pregnant that I can't get rid of for another 18 plus years, and I got to go through all that because I know how impulsive I could be. So I got to protect myself and my mental health. That comes first. So my mental health, I will feel better if I wait 90 days. What happened to the girl you were dating? Give this guy a chance. I don't know the Joker. Kyreese is the honest because some people make rules and they want everyone to follow them. Exactly. And then do you see Wendy as a hacker finding out that Stefan and Avon have a part in the drug business for Clyde to investigate? Anything to make Wendy useful for once in her miserable life. If she can get that story moving along, I'm here for it, Melanie. What happened to the girl you were dating? It fizzled. We weren't really. That was just we kind of fizzled. We weren't fully dating. It was just I liked her in the moment. Then but we're good. What's the saying that misery loves company? Yeah, but I don't want to be miserable. So like I said, I know that's not good for my mental health, just having a bunch of relations with people that I don't know, that I'm not comfortable with. I don't want to live that way any further. So I don't want to have to stress that. Then Gemini says, this chat is hilarious. I don't want to have to stress that if the condom broke or whatever else. I don't want to have to sit there and stress about an STI test because I should already know the person that I'm sleeping with instead of sleeping with someone I barely know. I don't want to keep doing that. So that's why I just want to finally just be myself. Just be, I love my guy Kyreese, but there was a lot but a lot will change on their looks. This inside is important, isn't true, and he knows it's okay. So it's okay some level. That's not true, Albert. Okay? Albert has no faith. Yes, sex with randos is not a good thing. Exactly. That's what I did the last time, and I regret it. There's super diseases and incurable ish to be sleeping around. Exactly. So I don't want to sleep around anymore. Kyreese, if I could pull someone like Audrey, I wouldn't care if I was miserable for a week. Oh my God. Yeah. Now I'm just saying. Now is a good looking person more motivating? Sure, but I'm still gonna make him or her wait. AB, stop trying to corrupt Kyreese. Exactly, because Alicia, you have no idea how long it took me to get to this point. When the last several years, I would do anything to have sex. I would put sex above everything else, but it's just like I'm finally tired of living that way because I had to maintain that. Because before it was just about staying closeted, but like I'm over that phase in my life is over. I'm out now. I'm proudly bisexual. I'm finally ready to just truly value myself for me instead of just worrying about winning other people over. I'm finally done with that. So that's how I see things. I don't want to just have Kyreese is already corrupted when he met Albert Bostic. Alicia, I want my guy to be honest with himself. Kyreese is my guy. It's true. Men, chicks like Audra ain't no better because they have no problem sleeping with someone else right after sleeping with you. Exactly. So I'm just saying, I don't want someone like Audra Charles. Because she may be sexy on the outside, but she's rotten on the inside. I don't want her. But gotta say it, if I met in the 90s, Sunnies, I'd be all in. So I'm just saying. So it doesn't matter how attractive she or he is on the outside. I'm not gonna put my mental health online with someone that I don't feel is worth it until I get to know them. So I need 3 months to at least get to know you. I don't feel that's too big of a risk to ask. So I'm gonna stand by it, 10 toes down. I know nobody here believes me, but it's the truth. So help me God. That is just the truth. Ain't that right, newcomers? Albert, well, Dan, that Audra is good to look at, but it's the rest of it is ish. Kyreese is being honest and taking care of himself. 10 toes down. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you. Thank you so much. Because it's true. Because I know I'm the type that gets easily distracted, and I got a lot of things I got to do. Like this schoolwork, I keep putting it off. So now at the last minute, I need to stop doing that. This year is the year I'm finally going to prioritize my schoolwork and get it all done. Well, not all of it, but lots of it done more often than not. 10 toes down, shaking my head. I'm going to do better this year. Where's my gorgeous Queen Jessica? Did she go to see? Yeah, guys that aren't interested in women inside, as long as they're able to get on a man's page, that's what matters. It's true. But I'm just saying that there were other times that I would have felt differently. But now, I'm happy you're not a Nifa that does not have sexual urges or desires and thoughts. Thank you. And then Alicia says, damn, Albert. And then Gemini says, I know someone who had an Audra. She's 27, bad body, and he was sending over thousands a month to take care of her. She was playing him like an ass. Uh-huh. Exactly. That is what I'm trying to avoid. I don't want no one that's not good for me. At this stage in my life, that is just not safe. Who are you and what have you done with Kyrie? You're going to stop. Well, I did take both of my medications today, so maybe that's why I do have more common sense than usual. But no, but I have been thinking about this for a long while. So now I finally am putting it into. Hey, my gorgeous Queen Jessica, I just mentioned you. I just mentioned you. I was like, where's my gorgeous Jessica at? Well, that's what he was paying for, Jim. Kyreese is going up. He said, sorry. I'm like, no problem. I wasn't gonna end the stream until I saw you. So we would have been on the stream all night long until the gorgeous Queen Jessica Love made her appearance. And then Darby said drugs. And then Alicia says, Jess! Oh yeah, Jessica, you missed it. DC managed to defeat me earlier. He managed to bring in the facts. He brought up facts about Tyler Christopher and Kristen Storms in defense of Haley Palooza. So you won't be hearing me talking about her no more. Because DC shut that down. I had no choice but to take a plea deal. But I'm gonna get revenge for that. Y'all already know that. Oh, is MPM said goodnight? I didn't see when he said goodnight. What? LOL, I gotta rewatch. Uh-huh. Jess, can you talk some sense into this man? AB sounded a little. They say, Darby says goodnight, folks. LOL. Nope. Albert's trying to get me to admit that if I find someone that's attractive like Willow or like or Mr. Brennan or someone else, that I'm gonna cave on my 90-day rule. But I said 10 toes down that I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna make them wait 90 days, no matter how good they look. Because that's what's better for my mental health. Is I'm gonna make them wait 90 days. I'm gonna still stand by that. 10 toes down. Kyreese, I know that you want to get to know someone rather than rushing into things. Exactly. Albert thinks that Kyreese can't hang up his thought ways. Yes, but I can and I will. I can and I will. Although, are you better than me? Look, but Jessica is God's gift to men, okay? She is. She's God's gift to men. I told you there'd be thousands of men that be begging for Jessica's attention, and she do not, and she is not easy because she's just not. You gotta have that. Them guys, only the guys that got their stuff together will be on Jessica's radar. I think the real undercover thought in this chat is, oh, well, we already know that. We all know he's doing Nina, he's doing Audra, he's doing all of them, plus many other women. Oh, he got. And then Alicia says Albert Bostic is trolling. Yep, that's my guy. He be trolling. Albert is a smooth criminal. Gemini is funny. But what did you think of General Hospital today? He's caring about things like insides and personality and being happy in single happiness. So please talk to him, Jess. I know. I would rather be happy by myself than miserable and broke with someone that's not really good on the inside. for me. I know what's good for my mental health. Okay, understand if I was to let myself get desperate or get into laughing, that makes sense to me. To me, Albert, exactly. If I'm to let my guard down just because she looks attractive, then all that's gonna do is mess with my mental health, mess with my financial security, mess with a lot of other things. And I'm not doing that. And Kyreese, do not take love advice from someone who loved Donna Logan. You damn right. Those damn Logans. And you said very true, Kyreese. Exactly. So that's why I would really flesh them out for those 90 days. But wait a minute. There's something that I never fully clarified though. I said I have to know them for 90 days. Now, say if I was dating somebody else and then I became friends with somebody else in between that time, but I've already known that person for more than 90 days, then maybe we could still do, then that wouldn't necessarily count. If I've already known you, like even if we started off as friends, like obviously it wouldn't be nobody that I know now. It would have to be new people. But we could start off as friends even while I'm dating somebody else. And then after that, if that doesn't work out, but I've already known you for 90 days, then we can go at it. But it's not as if I'm talking about any stranger that comes into my life that's a complete stranger. That's what I mean. So yeah, that's smart to clarify that. So if when I go on these sites or whatever, and if I meet somebody else, because we could start off as friends first, even if I don't think that I'm interested in that person right at the moment, I'm more interested in somebody else. But as long as we were in contact and we knew each other for 90 days at the very least, then that's what counts. Let's clarify that. Men care about different things. Here, when men don't care about same things women do to some extent. Most people I ended up in the sack with were people I already know. What the hell? Loopholes now? Okay, yeah, that's a loophole. That is a loophole. So, yeah, I mean, because there's nobody in my life right now, though, obviously, no. But I'm just saying. But if it's someone that I knew already, but that's not possible right now. So that's why technically that would count for the 90 days. But if it's something different, then yeah. So Donna sneaking around with Eric while he was married to Stephanie, really? Yep. And while he was married to Quinn, makes sense because exactly. Thank you, my queen Jessica. So that is the truth. And the whole truth and nothing but the truth. But no more strangers in my bed. The last one didn't even make it to my bed. Are you dating now though? No. No. You know who does loopholes? The effing devil, bro. You're gonna stop trolling now. Now Albert Bostic has been. Well, you've already been trolling. Now you're really trolling. Well, Albert's gonna have his one night stand with Maxie Jones. Just he has a dating thing coming up. Yep, I have two dating events. One on the 25th and the other one on the 29th. So, um, so definitely that could potentially be the game changer. And who I meet there, you damn Skippy, they gotta wait 90 days. AB and Maxie Jones, perfect. Would you try the apps? Those apps don't work for me. Albert, also known as Thought King, is throwing stones. Albert, known as Thought King. I love it. I freaking love it. But I skipped what was Tracy in? What was Tracy and Martin talking about? Did they say anything interesting? Because I skipped that part. Jessica said, nope. And then Alicia said, I have never used a dating app. Well, of course, you wouldn't need to. Um, and then Gemini says, nothing interesting. You don't want to, Alicia? It's not that she don't want to, she don't need to. When Alicia comes into the club, all the men notice. Just like you, Queen Jessica. When you walk into a club or into a restaurant or everywhere you go, all the men have their eyes on you, Queen Jessica, and you know it. Do you think Willow should forgive Michael? Yes. And I hate Michael, but yes, he should forgive her. She should forgive him for that. Then talk about I know that's right. That's right. All the men pay attention to Queen Jessica and Alicia when they walk in the room. Gemini to all of them. Melanie too. Wait, all the men be noticing that. Wow, didn't expect you to say yes. I could be fair. Becky D. Wow. But no, everything I said was 1,000% true. I was just thinking, I was just reading something. Oh, and Shakira too. Shakira, if you're still here, she's a sweetheart. I love that girl. She is so nice. Tracy was sowing seeds in Martin's head to get back at Lucy. I've had trouble getting a lot of things, but a man wasn't one. I know that's right, Alicia. I know that's right. I know that is right. Mm-mm. You would never be in no struggle. Jessica Love said, period, Alicia. I know that. I know it's right. Then Albert Bostic says, that's hot. It is. In my best Stefano DiMera, Kyreese like John Black will always be the pawn. You'll be the back. Okay. Anywho, let's see. But yes, Jessica, I thought that Willow was really petty to bring that up when Michael's grandmother just died. So Willow was just being petty to even still hold that grudge right now. Willow was just being really petty, and she needs to just let that go right now. All she has to do is withhold sex for about 4 months. And then that's Michael's punishment. Be like, and if you ever lie to me again, you ain't getting none of this good stuff ever again. That's all she had to do. That would have been a worthy punishment. Facts. Why are they even talking about it right now? Exactly. It's not that big of a deal compared to his grandmama dying. Damn, not 4 months. Yep, he ain't getting none of that good loving for 4 months. None of that good loving. Mm-mm. Make it 4 long, miserable months. Kyreese, I'll get through to you. Just give it time, my guy. Withholding sex is stupid. Nope. It's not. That's his punishment. And well, him not telling, not 4 months, only 3 months. Nope. 4 months, because he lied to her. He played her. He thought he was just gonna control his decision, but she gonna control when he gonna have sex, because he ain't getting none of that good stuff. If she does that, Michael will stray from her. Hey, and if he do, then he better be prepared to sign them alimony checks. He better sign. I came back. I came back to the chat just in time. LOL. Yep. Yep. I'm saying Michael's punishment. Yep. DC, I'm glad you're back. Michael's punishment is he ain't getting none of that good kitty cat. He ain't getting none of it. He ain't getting none of Willow no more. And before that, he ain't getting none of that shit for not 4 months. That should be Michael's punishment. And she should sleep naked too, just to push it to him. Be like, and don't you dare touch me. Withholding research is necessary to get one's respect at time. Yep. They need to she need to turn the heater on and turn the heat up and sleep with no clothes on too. And make sure you can look but you can't touch. You can look but you can't touch, motherfucker. You ain't get none of this good stuff. You ain't get none of it. Don't you dare touch me. Make him beg for it. She should withhold research for about a month or so. You being divorced doing something. Nope. I don't believe she said she should withhold research for about a month or more. Yep, 4 months. 4 months. Yeah, if you're married to Albert. Exactly. But Albert will be banging Maxie, so he could wait. That's not a triple threat. That's not a threat to a rich guy like Michael. Oh, please. When was he getting some? Before he met Willow, when was the last time? What was Sasha? Please, her drug addict ass. She don't want him no more. She's with Cody now. So who else want him? Yeah, he may be rich and all that, but he wasn't getting no pussy on this show like that before Sasha. He was single for a minute. So please. He had Sasha before Willow. Really? And Sasha is now into Cody. Withholding sex is grounds for divorce. When you know how to research yourself, can't nobody really withhold anything from you. Can't. But I guarantee you. Facts. That's facts. Michael wasn't getting any. He had Sasha, but please. And before Sasha, he was sitting there, he went months and months and months without getting any. So, please. Ain't nobody was wanting him like that. Every woman that he's been with has died. So, don't nobody want him in that town. Who else could Michael be paired with in Port Charles right now? Nobody. Don't nobody want him but Willow. So, she got the leverage here. She got the leverage. Divorce to a quarterman. What are you smoking? That alimony. That's what she's smoking on. That alimony. And then laughing my ass off. Damn. He said just exactly. I'm just saying. I'm just speaking. I'm just telling it like it is. They said, dang, Kyreese. We don't know where Michael was sneaking around before. Well, we know what his boring ass was doing. We know exactly what his boring ass was doing. Absolutely nothing. We're wasting our time. I told you about Albert. Guys, I'm just saying. I'm just stating. I'm just telling it like it is. Willow could hold all the cards here because don't nobody else want Michael. Michael will stalk the crap out of Willow if she leaves him. He sure will. Be like, that bastard better not lie to me like that again. You don't control me. I control you. Michael is not the man on G. Exactly. He ain't the man. Please. While if Willow's single, everybody sniffing around her. No one want Michael except DC. But you don't see DC getting on no plane for Port Charles. So please, alimony. Some of these quartermains have had 4 to 5 wives in their lifetime. Okay, and all them wives are very happy. You see Lois's ass. She's sitting over there 30 years later. She still ain't worrying about no money. She got that quartermain money. She still got it. And they said DC went Nate. Oh no, DC always makes it clear. He loves him some Michael Corinthos. Michael Corinthos is so fun. That's what he always says. So please. I'm not saying it's ground for divorce, but maybe not a Q divorce. Uh, I'm just telling, like I said, I was just telling it like it is. LOL, Kyreese, rate Michael. Michael's a 7. He's a 7. Lois didn't take Quartermain money. Well, she was still well taken care of. She had a Quartermain baby. So that alimony and child support is, in the state of New York too? Please. That bastard let him, already let her adopt his son before he even got any. If Willow wants to play that, she can be the next ex Mrs. Quartermain. Okay. And that's gladly. And she can get whatever other man in that town that she wants. But meanwhile, ain't no other woman in that town checking for Michael. A couple of years ago, I'd do Michael, not anymore. A couple of years ago. But now, how now? Like I said, I was only briefly attracted to Michael when I was a teenager. Those days are long over with. Because I was a closeted teenager at that. Those days are over. Those days are done. Now I'm 23 years old. Yeah, he's okay. Exactly like the Queen Jessica said. He is all right. But Jason is going to come back and dethrone Dex. So Dex got to go back to the unemployment line, or he going to be in the back. It won't take Michael long to find a new girlfriend. I bet you it will. I beg to differ. I mean, look how hapless he always was. He ain't never been lucky in love like that. All his women die. Let's look at Michael's romantic history. Just finished eating Franken beans and oatmeal. I'm very, very weird. He's not a bad looking guy, but he's an asshole now. DC loves Michael money and private jet. He sure do. He love him some Michael Quartermain. That money and that private jet is what he want. But that ain't worth it for me. I can't stand Michael. But I still think that Willow should have just let him come back home. Dex will get that Xander treatment. Trust me. As he should. I mean, let's not pretend that Dex was a good mobster. He lost that fight to Mason. I mean, yes. Because do you think Mason would have ever been able to beat Mason? Hell no. Wait, put that in reverse. You think Mason would have ever been able to beat Jason? Never. Jason would have fucked Mason up. But we saw how Dex got choked out and almost thrown over that thing. With Jason, please. He would have shot. First of all, he would have made that shot against Thing. Because he probably wouldn't even went to Nina's wedding either. Alicia, I'm used to weird food. Please don't bring Jason back to go back to that old crap. Michael's too clingy for a grown man. Too clingy for a grown man. Then before Sasha, he was with Nell. So please, Michael ain't got no real options in this town right now. He ain't got no real options. Dex lost that fight with Mason. He's not on Jason's level. Exactly. But Jason would have handled Mason because Mason ain't nowhere near on Jason's level. So let's just be real. Dex, you getting demoted. Michael isn't clingy, but Sonny did spoil him rotten. Even Jessica ain't defending Dex like that. She said, I don't know what they'll do with Dex. Uh-huh. And then I still don't think Nella's dead. Of course she's not. She probably switched her body out with that woman that she bumped into. Or I could see a good twist that Chase is actually in on the lie. Chase that knows that Nell is alive. She made a deal with Chase to stay away forever. I can see that twist coming out. True, because if you recall, Chase was the one that identified her. Dex ain't going anywhere no time soon. Yeah, but he's getting demoted, though. Yeah, Dex could stay around all he wants, but he will be Jason's little assistant at best. Anything to make Chase interesting. Uh-huh. I can see that being the future storyline whenever Nell comes back, that Chase also... I thought you liked Chase, Kyreese. What gave you that impression? I never said that. I've never once said it. Oh, I never said it. You could pull back those videos. I've never once said that I liked him. He could be his new spin. And then Jessica said, laughing, my goody two shoes Chase hiding now? Nah. Just had no problem defending him against me. Different energy though. Not what you gave that impression. Not what exactly. When did I get that impression? I never did. I don't know what he's talking about. And that was with him for the money. Hey, must be the money. Uh-huh. Gold digging. But no. But I think that would be an interesting storyline because Chase would finally lose his halo. Well, he lost it to me because when I turned against Chase, I didn't like when he punched Valentine when Valentine was still recovering from that bullet wound. That's what I didn't like. Dex is kind of cute, too short like Sonny. Yeah. Some days I'm really attracted to Dex, other days, eh. And Hush Albert, why you still hung up anyways? Why you still... Because the boomer is on vacation, that's why. He said that yesterday. He said, I'm actually on vacation this week. That's why he's still up. Well, Willow ain't turning the money down either. I'm sorry, just thank you for putting me in my place. And AB, Cactus. Oh, he's on vacation? Wait, where? Oh, my Queen Jessica, she's so funny. She is hilarious. But I'm sorry, but I fast forwarded most of the scenes on GH, like Carly and Elizabeth. I fast forwarded that. I mean, I know they're grieving Bobby, but I'll watch the memorial episode. But outside of that, like, I'm not going to have them bring down my energy. So I'm just saying, being honest. It just is the way that it is. Carly and Liz were born. I knew it. I saw it from the thing. I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm good. Staycation. That's how I sound. I forgot that, you, Kyreese. Thank you, Kyreese. I didn't mock you this time around. I didn't mock you yet. But I'm going to call it a night. This was a really fun live stream as always. Good night, Alicia. Good night, my gorgeous queen, Jessica Love. Good night, Shakira. Good night, Darby13. Good night, Gemini. Good night, DC. Good night, the Boomer Bostic. Good night, Spiderquake. And good night again, you Boomer Darby. And good night, Melanie. And John as well. This is, like I said, this is a very, very, very fun stream. I will see you back tomorrow. Yeah, maybe the middle of YNR. I'll go somewhere, some places I have in mind. All right. That's awesome. I will see y'all all tomorrow. Have a great night. Peace.